Well, good morning, viewers. This is your good old Lonely Farmer and Lonely Farmer Diaries. My name is Johnny. I think maybe I have forgotten to mention that in our previous videos. Just up here at 7-Eleven, Dunkin' Donuts, getting ourselves some fuel for our pressure washer. We are done our planting on the farm. So we're going to go ahead and clean up our cedar T7, and we've got to clean up the T4 a little bit, and then also spray out and clean out the fertilizer spreader, because we don't want the fertilizer to rot the metal out of the tub. And then today we need to run down to help out a local farmer. We've got to help out Elder Pete. He is kind of the forefather as far as farming here in the county. He's got a big operation, big fields, very big equipment. Kind of interesting. One of the oldest farmers still farming, and he's probably got the newest and the best equipment of everyone around. But for whatever reason, he is a little short on labor this year, and asked if we would be willing to help him out by cultivating one of his fields over here, just down the street from us. And we said, yeah, sure, that sounds like a great idea. Going to help us out. Going to pay us pretty good money for the job. And if Raz is doing his job, you can probably see up in the upper right, where he told me he was going to put it, kind of an overlay. The overlay is pretty cool. It shows us our current temperatures as reported down at the TV station, as well as current weather and any upcoming weather in the forecast, and based on information received down at the TV station. We also then synced it up with a clock, see what time of day it is when we're doing various jobs. And then, much to my chagrin, we have hooked it into my bank account for the farm, and well, at any point in time you can see our live bank balance. To get this stuff cleaned up, I put it away. We need to feed our sheep, get them some water, and then, like I said, we're going to head over to the field and help out Elder Pete. But all the folks around here call him Elder Pete. Truck over here for now. I like to wash our equipment up down here. Basically, any runoff from the washer just ends up going down there into the junkyard a little bit. Really not that big of a deal if that is kind of muddied up. Definitely don't want to muddy up our area up here. Those sheep are already hungry. Let's see. This is our fertilizer spreader. We need to loop around. Check, see how our black beans are doing while we're over here. Doesn't look like we've got any emergence yet, but darn weeds. Talking to Elder Pete about the weeds, and he mentioned he had a, you know how I was saying he's got all the big stuff. Apparently he's got a fairly small drag harrow, drag something, chain kind of drag thing. He was saying that he was going to basically bring me down here. Get delivered probably in the next few days. Gonna basically offer it to me for pretty cheap. So, well, looking forward to that. That'll allow us to run it on our clover field for sure. Because remember, we're trying to do that. We want that organic wool. And as a result, we don't want to be, or we can't be putting any pesticides on there. Got plenty of pesticide for our sprayer here for the other crops. Just can't do pesticide on our clover. Clover's going pretty good. It just starting to come up. A nice green to it, but again, weeds are our total enemy. Off those. Get connected here to our tail spikes, and these sheep fed. Like I said, get our cedar put away, and we'll head on down to check out the job that we've got kind of assigned us. Well, I'm just getting our pressure washer disconnected here, and bring you on down to the field. Raz is going to meet us down there. That way we can get some nice aerial shots while we're doing our work. Not too terrible far. Won't be that long of a drive. The way these drivers have been around here now lately, taking extra precaution coming up to intersections, that's for sure. Let's toot when we come by our favorite Dunkin' Donuts. So this field over here, we put cabbage in. Cabbage in that field. Got red cabbage. There. Onions, carrots. So another good reason why I like Elder Pete is he's a another New Holland farmer. I think you're about to see. It is. There's the tractor and implement that he has asked us to make use of. Pull in here and try not to scrape the paint too much. Truck. Go. Holy, that is a big disc. That is a big tractor. Attached to big disc. Well, this is a pretty big field, so only seems fitting. Good thing about New Holland is controls are fairly analog from one vehicle to the next. Pretty much get a gist for where things go. I'm going to sit here and let the engine warm up a little bit before we start our operations. We're going to be working on this field over here. It kind of wraps around these houses and continues on to the tree line over there, I believe. Raz was telling me that he is out here. Oh, whoa. The drone right there. I swear, that kid. That kid is, if it was ever a show-off, that would be there, Mr. Reginald. Oh, sorry, Raznak. Any rate, now that he's finally here. Talk a little bit about Elder Paul and what he's doing. I don't know what he's got in mind as far as this field goes. I thought we would take care of it by working on the long passes first. While he's got the newest stuff, he doesn't believe in GPS. So we can't do any sort of hop out on our steering assist. Not with his tractors. We're going to have to do the good old mark one eyeball. Pick a tree off in the distance and point toward it. Kind of judge your implement with. Rastic was telling me that he figures this episode they'll be able to do that map overlay. So you might see that now up on the screen. Now, of course, he does all this stuff in post-production. I think I got it right that time. So, I don't know exactly what it looks like. I'll know some period of time after now. I'll be able to comment on it once the video's been edited up and all these fancy effects have been added. Tells me it should look like a high over above kind of a spy satellite view of the area. Typically, there's going to be roads mapped out. Fields are kind of drawn in. Basically skip a row. Hey, this tractor is some pretty high horsepower, but this implement tool is pretty wide, and she digs awful deep. So we're going to be here quite a while. I don't dare take us up another gear without concern of the engine revs dropping down, losing power. Guess we're just going to be good at 5 miles an hour. That's okay, this is all we had in plan for the day anyway. But I don't know what he's going to put in here as far as crops go. Runs a fairly big arable farm down the road a little bit. He owns a few fields over on this end of the county. And there was a time and a place where he owned most of the farmland around here, and just for various reasons had to give it up over the years. Well, this is a pretty good field, pretty nice. I think it would probably be way too big for our operation. Wouldn't surprise me if he's not going to put corn into this thing. I'll put a word out that if he's looking for someone to plant this field, let us know. Plan to come back out here and plant this field for him. I don't know what the fuel usage is on this tractor. It looks like the gauge is still full, which is definitely good. Glad he filled it up before he brought it all the way over here. Certainly would not want to have to foot the fuel bill for this thing. A little bit more. Yeah, this river here is the same river that butts up against our property. We're a little bit upstream from him. Pretty good fishing in that river. There's times in late spring, typically early summer, where we have some opportunity to come down here to the banks and toss a few lines in. really beneficial to us is the county stocks this river. They have a local Wounded Warriors fishing event down here. I know when it's planned for this year, but they'll come in and they'll stock this upstream. A lot of fish just for that event. That's fish don't all go away, so that helps us locals out quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this. Not a lot of entertainment value, I don't think, in cultivating this field. Call the recording done for now, and maybe we'll come back and give you a little bit of an overview of what the field looks like after we're done, and maybe we'll talk about how our finances are looking after being compensated for hopefully what he feels is a job well done. Well, that was a job well done. Didn't take too terrible long. Around 2 o'clock, so about an hour and 45 minutes, almost 2 hours. That's a little more than 2 hours. 2 hours and, I don't know. Not too terrible long, so what we're going to do, we're going to leave the tractor right here where we found it. This is where Elder Paul wanted to put it. Don't have any way of cleaning it up, but that's okay. Went ahead and called him and said, hey, we are just about done field here, and what do you want me to do? He said, just go ahead and park the tractor and the implement where you found it, and he'll be by with a truck to haul that back. A little bit later, he said he'd wire us the funds once he's had a chance to, well, eye up our handiwork. No doubt, he said you did a great job, but never pay a job for a something I haven't had a chance to lay my own eyes on yet. So he said we fully understood that, and look forward to hearing back from him what he thought of our job. Because, you know, if he would ever want us to do some more work for him, never hesitate to give us a ring. I'm going to go ahead and head back to the house and grab a late lunch. Didn't have a chance to eat. Honestly, didn't really even think about eating before we came over here to do this job. Other than that, can't really count that chocolate eclair I had over here at Dunkin' Donuts when I was getting some fuel in a power washer. Can't really count that as lunch. That's like a mid-morning snack. But rather convenient that our farm is right here. Not too terrible far away. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and pull on here in the driveway and grab a quick bite to eat. I'll let you know if I hear anything back from Elder Paul. Coming out and checking the mail. Oh, looks like they haven't gone yet. And give you a little update. I'm still a little choked up about it. Well, Paul called and said he saw that we'd done an outstanding job. His exact words. And said he was going to transfer over just under $2,100 to our bank account for a job well done in a very timely manner. And I was not expecting that well of a payout. That's for sure. Suspect that Raznik has probably updated that overlay that we're talking about, probably to reflect that new bank balance. So that was much appreciated. Come over here and close up this door. Done with that for a little while. And he said that, well, he likes to reward jobs well done. He knows that, well, good workers are not so easy to come by these days. Said that he was going to go ahead and have his son bring down that weeder tomorrow morning at no cost. Whoa. Really? Well, thank you, Elder Paul, I said. If there were anything we can do for you, just let me know. Well, that will probably be a time when we'll be calling you up and seeing if we can't get some help. So, well, we'll be here. Really looking forward to that. Everybody loves an employer that's willing to pay and pay well for a job and recognize job well done. Looks like everything's good in here. Set up. So with that, I think we're going to be pretty much done for the day. So that job did not take near as long as I thought it would. But really wasn't expecting big T9 or that big disc. Ripper, whatever you call it. Job done. Guys are doing pretty good. I think our shearers have about half of the sheep sheared already. Shorn. Sheared, shorn. Shown. Shaved. Hey, let's just go with that. We'll probably be hauling some wool off here in a little bit. Till next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.